Exodus 39. Vestments. Using the blue, purple, and scarlet fabrics, they made the woven vestments for ministering in the sanctuary. Also, they made the scarred vestments for Aaron. God had commanded Moses. Ephod. They made the ephod using gold and blue and purple and scarlet fabrics and twisted linen. They hammered out gold leaf and sliced it into threads that were worked into designs in the blue, purple, and scarlet fabric and fine linen. They made shoulder pieces fastened at the two ends. The decorated band was made of the same material, gold, purple, and scarlet material, and fine twisted linen, and of one piece with just God had commanded Moses. They mounted the ox stones in a sitting of filled green gold and engraved the names of the sons of Israel on them, then fastened them on the shoulder pieces of the ephod as memorial stones for the Israelites, just as God has commanded Moses. Breastpiece. They made a breastpiece designed like the ephod from gold, blue, purple, and scarlet material and fine linen. Dubbed the breastpiece, was 9 inches square. They mounted 4 rows of precious gemstones on it. First row, garnet, topaz, emerald. Second row, ruby, sapphire, crystal. Third row, Zenith, agate, amethyst. Fourth row, beryl, ox, jasper. The stones were mounted in a gold filigree. The 12 stones composed to the names of the son of Israel, 12 names engraved as a seal for each of the 12 tribes. They made braided chains of pure gold for the breastpiece, like cords. They made 2 sittings of gold filigree and 2 rings of gold. Put the 2 rings at the 2 ends of the breastpiece and fastened the two ends of the cords to the two rings at the end of the breastpiece. Then they fastened the cords to the sittings of filigree, attaching them to the shoulder pieces of the ephod in front. Then they made the two rings of gold and fastened them to the ends of the breastpiece on its inside edge facing the ephod. They made two more rings of gold and fastened them in the front of the ephod to the lower part of the two shoulder pieces near the seam above the discordant band of the ephod. The breastpiece was fastened by running a cord of blue through its rings to the rings of ephod, so that it rested secure on the decorated band of the ephod and wouldn't come loose, just as God had commanded Moses. (22 through 26). Robe. They made a robe for the ephod, entirely of blue. The opening of the robe at the center was like a collar, the edge hemmed so that it wouldn't tear. On the hem of the robe they made monograms of blue and purple and scarlet material and fine twisted linen. They also made bells of pure gold. The bells and the monograms. A bell and a monogram. A bell and a monogram. All around the hem of the robe, so that was worn for ministry, just as God has commanded Moses. 27 through 29. They also made tunics of fine linen, the work of a weaver, for Aaron and his sons. The turbans of fine linen, the linen hats, the linen underwear was made of twisted fine linen, and sashes of fine linen, blue, purple, and scarlet material, and embroidered just as God commanded Moses. 30 and 31. They made the plate, the screwed crown of pure gold, and engraved on it as on a seal, Holy God. They attached a blue cord to it and fastened it to the turban, just as God had commanded Moses. That completed the work of the dwelling, the tent of meeting. The people of Israel did what God had commanded Moses. They did it all. 33 through 41. They presented the dwelling to Moses, the tent and all its furnishings, fastening hooks, frames, crossbars, posts, bases, tinning of tan ram skins, tinning of dolphin skins, veil of the screen, chest of the testimony with its poles, and atonement cover, table with its utensils, and the bread of the presence, lampstands of pure gold, and its lamps fitted out, and all its utensils, and the oil for the light, gold altar, anointing oil, fragrant incense, screen for entrance of the tents, the bronze altar, with its bronze grate, its poles, and all its utensils, wash basin and its base, hangings for the courtyard, its posts and bases, screen for the gate of the courtyard, its cords and pegs, utensils for the ministry in the dwelling, the tent of meeting, woven vestments for ministering in the sanctuary, screwed vestments for Aaron and the priest, and his sons serving as priests. (42 and 43). The Israelites completed all the work just as God has commanded Moses. Saw that they had done all the work and done it exactly as God has commanded Moses. Moses blessed them. Thank you for listening to this chapter. I know it was a bit long, but thank you and God bless.